Alright class, so what I'm going to show you right now is something I'm using it's called Screencast-O-Matic. You see it up here. If you ever want to use this, just go to screencast-o-matic.com, I believe, and you can take screenshots and record your voice if you have a microphone and just show people how to use websites and whatnot. But enough for being dorky for the minute. What I want to use this for you right now is to show you how to use the Gale server, to research articles, if you don't know already. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here, go to olchs.org, and in the search bar, you're going to type in Media Center. Okay, that might be something new if you've never been there before. And just go to the first link. Click on that. And what you're going to want to do is you want to look for online resources. This confused guy over here. Okay. We're going to go to the Literature Resource Center. That's what we're going to use for our research paper. Literature Resource Center. I can't talk. Literature Resource Center. Okay. Sign in. Okay. So this is what you see. If you've never been here before, I'm sure you have. What you're going to want to click, you're going to want to click this peer reviewed, because that means other people have looked at it. You're also going to want to have articles that are actually in the 21st century. We don't want articles that are 13th century, 1200s. We want to be up to date here. 21st century AD. You're going to want to have everything selected, all, because have as many sources as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and say my topic is gay marriage. Go ahead, type in gay marriage, and do a search for that. So all of this stuff comes up, right? And all this stuff. And it can be overwhelming. So at the top, we see a tab that says literature criticism. So there's 73 articles just on literature criticism about gay marriage, 5 biographies, 1 topic and work overview, 17 reviews and news, and 9 primary sources in literature works. They're sorting this by relevance. I like to sort it by descending publication date, which means that the most recent articles are posted first. Let's go back to this though for just a second. It'll tell you on the side here if there's full text or not. See, if I click on this one, this is just a citation. Okay, this will tell you these are in here because somebody has cited a source that would be good for you to use, but the full text is not in there. So if you're looking for full text, you have to look on this left-hand column here where it says full text. So I would look for that. So I'm going to go back, publication date, and I'm going to go to eyes on the vowels, first one, why not, and get all this information. Alright. Now, a lot of these articles are going to seem way overwhelming. They may be using words that you are not familiar with, so I'm going to help you break that down. We're going to take this information, we're going to put it into Microsoft Word, and I'm going to essentially highlight what's important for you to know. I'm going to show you how to do that in the next couple of minutes here. Okay, so in order to break these seemingly overwhelming articles down, what you want to do is you want to take a section of the article that you find interesting. I do this in college all the time. When they tell us we need 10 sources or however many sources it is, I think, okay, what this person is saying here kind of makes sense to me, and I want to set this to the side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take Ken Harvey's first paragraph and say, I believe what he's saying here I could actually use. We're just going to highlight it, copy it. Shortcut for copy, by the way, is Control-C. We're going to bring it into Microsoft Word and paste. Control-V for shortcut for paste. Alright. Now, some things that you can do in Word, which you should already know, but I'll go over. So he has, the struggle for marriage equality is something we all support, and marriage is a state that many gay couples embrace. Okay, just highlight the important words. You don't have to highlight your articles, you don't have to highlight the linking verbs is. Just highlight, I would highlight something in this sentence like struggle, okay, marriage equality, we all support. This way, when you're going through your research, these are the only keywords you have to really look for. Then what I would also strongly recommend that you do is Microsoft Word has a review section up on top here. Just go to review and go to new comment. Okay? Oops. Put it in the place that you want. So if you want to put a new comment on the first line, put your cursor on the first line, hit new comment, and say use for first main idea, or whatever you want to say. Obviously you just saw me delete it. You can delete these. And that's the start of breaking these long pieces of information into smaller usable blocks. Okay, and then lastly, guys, I would encourage you to use as many of these different tabs as possible. Right now I'm in the Reviews and News tab. So that means this source is coming out of the Gay and Lesbian Review Worldwide, which shows that gay marriage is still, obviously, it's relevant in today's society. But you want to show that you have sources to back that up. You don't want to have it solely from the literature criticism, because you want to have something that's worldly and from the news. Also, you want to have that criticism as well, because you want to have as many varied sources as possible. So take something out of the reviews and news, take something out of primary sources and literature works to give your essay as rounded viewpoints as possible. Okay, and then one last thing, as long as I'm seeing it right now, say you type in gay marriage and you need one last point to argue, and look at the related subjects over here. Say, okay, family values, I could argue that that's important in my main point. So you click on family values, and it'll take you right there. Okay. So that will conclude our tour of the Literature Resource Center. So now we're going to practice some highlighting of our own.